Rush1n Rascals.
What's up, subs and gross? My name is Zach Cypher, and today on Rush1n Rascals, we're going to be taking a look at the Action 10. This just came into the auction for, I think, the starting price of 9,500 gold. Ended up and left like a bad girlfriend within like a day and a half. It was gone fast, and there's good reason for it. It's a very, very strong tank. We're just going to make this quick, guys, so let's jump right into the schematics. The gun, absolutely amazing. Your top performing thing on it is, of course, the DPM. This thing is all about the damage per minute, sitting with a reload time of 4.21 seconds, DPM of 2.7k damage per minute. I'm saying that way too much. Anyways, this thing has such a strong gun. The penetration is through the roof comparatively, and the damage, it's not a high alpha, but it's still really good because it has that DPM. Now for the turret, also insane. Your main armament for the front of your turret, 254 millimeters. That's not counting the extra 10 millimeters of armor. 4% of armor you can get with the equipment, but I don't run that. The sides, 152, also very good, and the rear 95, not as good, but that's to be expected with a British tank. Now we also have not as good the top speed of 36 and the rear speed of 12, but still it works for what it does. I never seem to have an issue with the forward or rear traverse while I'm playing this tank. It just never seems to be a problem. So the tank overall is strong. Your main weak points are going to be, when you're facing people head on, is going to be this big lower plate and the cupola. Let's get into some live games, see if we can get some good gameplay out of this thing. Hopefully, teams are a big iffy thing nowadays, so you can never be sure if you're gonna actually nail a good one or not. This has to be one of the most broken tanks of its tier. It's strong in the hands that know how to play it. That sounds way too wise for me. It's very good for the person who knows how to play it. If you are someone who is great with Russian Alpha, but you're not great with high DPM in that British kind of platform, this might not be the tank for you. But for the person who does know how to play this thing, it is a complete beast. I can say I probably perform better in a Russian, but that doesn't mean I'm not good at this tank, because it is an absolute blast in my opinion. And when I'm having fun, that means it must be good. Anyways, Helsing across the map. Another tank that sold out very quickly in the auction. I think the two tanks that sold out the fattest. Yes, the fattest. They sold out the fattest. The two tanks that sold the fastest in the Blitz auction were the Progetto 46 and the Dracula. Those were the fastest selling tanks. Now, I don't want to get hit by this ISU, but once he fires, we'll be able to rip him to shreds. Was aiming for the IS, but got a lucky shot into the IS-3, so I guess whatever you can work with, huh? Just barely not able to hit those guys. If I can peek over here, I think I can hit the ISU without getting hit by those other guys over there. So we'll put another snap into him. He got a really lucky snap into our cupola, I think. No, into the front of the mantlet. But that is to be expected from an... Okay, thank you. That is to be expected when you're fighting against an ISU 152, because that thing has literally insane penetration. So I shouldn't have been surprised when he penetrated me there. Now, the IS, I really am not worried about whatsoever. We're just going to try and put some shots into him. He doesn't even have a good position for gun depression. Well, he didn't. Now we're sitting safe for now. That was an unfortunate bounce. That, you know what, I don't care. Oh, that almost looked like he shot me and then died from it. That would have been funny, but alas, no, he did not. Alright, we're gonna push over here, see if we can deal with this IS-3. He just shot, so I can pull... No. I'm not gonna do that. I know exactly where that would lead, and it is not a good place. Funny shot in on that 252U. That was luck on my side if I ever saw it. I'm better with the aiming when I'm playing on mobile, but I'm doing well enough, so I guess whatever. We're gonna pop some adrenaline, see if we can clear this guy nice and quickly. Hopefully his buddy does not get the idea to try and deal with us, because that would make it so we could not clear this guy as easily. and we have easily brought this guy down to a complete one-shot. So we're gonna zoom out a little bit and put a finishing shot into you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now all we have over here is the IS-3 to deal with, but alas, we are on a one-shot for his big Russian alpha, so we are wanting to be careful. I'm actually gonna let my ISU push him, mainly for the fact he's a two-shot in some standards. ISU, you can't ram me in the side and then tell me to attack. I will attack once that IS-3 shoots you. Alright, IS-3 shot, and thankfully actually fluked his shot on the ISU. I don't know how good of a player this ISU really is, just for the fact he's been driving drunk, as it appears. Funny shot in on that IS-3. But as you can see, this was a really solid game. We did our job. We are at 2.5k damage, I think. Might get cleared here. I'm just going for damage at this point. Alright, that guy did die, but we are able to get the finishing shot into him for a lovely game. We'll play one more game just to get a little bit more game. I'm saying game way too much. We'll do one more game just to show you how this plays really well. This was a solid game by all means. ISU was the only one to die, surprisingly. But yeah, this tank, you will see this a lot in tournaments, and that is a very appropriate place for this thing to be. How our team likes to normally run these things is we'll run a bunch of Object 252s, and we'll either run this as a extra or we'll run two of them together. If you have this in a platoon, you're sitting good, because this thing absolutely rips. 2.7k, that's over 5k damage per minute when you have two of these just shooting at one person. And so normally, so that's a person gone within, I don't know, 15 seconds. I don't know. I'm not going to do the direct math on that. But all in all, it is a very, very strong platoon. Now we do have the Lycan with us. What heavies do they have on their team? Annihilator, KV3, and Tiger P. So not entirely worried, but then again, never speak too soon. Gonna snap it into you and pull back before you can drop your stupid 3 shells into me. Get another snap. Haha. Get some, my friend. Gonna pull back, get another shot into you. The on movement dispersion is not as good as you would think a gun this light would be. I did not want that to happen, but he only put an HE shot into us. So not the worst thing that could have happened, not the best starter to a game, but hey, we've gotten out a little bit of damage. Yag Tiger, are you going to be poking for me? See, the problem with this tank is it can be good at side scraping, but it can also fail at side scraping. So it's all just whether someone can overmatch your front plate or not, depending on how you are side scraping and what you have to side scrape off of. Charioteer, I do want to get a clearing shot into him if he'll poke. Thank you very much, buddy. Just a nonchalant whoop. Bye-bye. He got a tracking shot into us, and I was paying too much attention to that to take care of it. Let's drop adrenaline, see if we can take care of this Tiger P before he does score any more damage into our team. Gonna clear him. Now we have to deal with this Annihilator, and we have the Yag Tiger pushing us in the back. Not a good scenario in the least bit. I need to get out of the way of that Yag Tiger, even if this guy does put shots into me. The Yag Tiger will clear us way faster than Annihilator will. Alright, Annihilator is not looking our way, so we can put a finishing shot into the back of him without getting shot by the Yag Tiger. And alas, the Yag Tiger is the only person left alive on their team. So another pretty solid game for us. Can we get another shot into him? Maybe, just maybe. Yes, thank you. One more. Nope, not one more, but we still did a very solid job in this game. Like, almost identical to the last game. Still super fun tank. All in all, I would say, is it worth the price? Yeah, it was worth the price I paid for it, but you can't get it anymore at this given point when the video will be released, so I can't exactly say, yeah, go buy it, because you cannot buy it right now. But when this does come into the store, 100% it is worth it. The tank is an absolute beast. Leave thoughts in the comments whether you thought this was, whether you think my opinion on this is right. Yes, Grendel, I know that the end of the video thing says bellow, and I'm leaving it just for your sake. yeah, if you did like this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button, smash subscribe, hit us up in the comments below. Any link you'd ever need for this channel, of course, in the description below. One and all, ladies and gentlemen, subs, grubs, and all you mellow skirts in between. My name is Jack Cypher. Happy holidays, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.